Greetings, Earthlings. Welcome back to Awaken People of Earth. I've been wanting to share some of the journey that I've continually seemed to be working on. And this part of the journey we refer to as shadow work. So shadow work is kind of that, it's that stuff that kind of comes up that you feel you need to continue to work on, or that challenges you, or the triggers, things that trigger you. And I think it's important, especially during a time right now where the energies are really pushing this out of us, that we begin to address that and find ways that we can continue to work on that experience, work on the shadow work that comes through us, right? So what's important about this is that, one, we do address these things, that we do acknowledge that this is coming up, and it comes up for all of us. It doesn't matter how far along you are on that journey. It doesn't matter if you had a experience yesterday, if you're just coming into this today, if you've been working on this for 30 years, it's stuff that will continue to come up until you work on that. And this could be triggers through relationships. This could be triggers through, your work life. This could be any number of things can come up and come through this. So I just wanted to acknowledge this in this video because I feel that many of us could use assistance in that. And it's important that when you begin to feel these things come up, when you begin to feel triggers, that, one, you acknowledge what that is, that you recognize that you may be reacting to something, because that's a big thing too, is we react, to these triggers. I'm one definitely that is known to have react or overreact in situations, and as I've been working on that over the last couple of years, or even the last 6 months or last couple months, I feel that I continue making progress in those areas so that I become less reactive. I become more aware of what the situation is, what is it bringing up in me, and one of those number one things you can do is to ask that question, right? Like, why am I feeling this way? What is this bringing up in me? What am I having to work through? Ask questions. Ask these things of yourself. Tune in. What is this trying to teach you? And then find ways that you can acknowledge and then work through that. Is it something that you just need to let go of? Is this something that has you've been holding on to? Is this an energy that you've been bringing through continually? Is there really a reason for you to continue to act this way? Right? And that's part of as you become conscious, aware, that awareness grows in you, that you acknowledge and look into those things as that opens up in you. So, do different things. There's different ways that you can move that energy. There's different ways you can deal with this. Definitely the more comfortable that you become within yourself and with the situations, taking it easy on yourself. So even if you do react or overreact, be kind to yourself. Like, recognize that, okay, this is a reaction. Maybe it's not ideal. Maybe it's, you're not super proud of yourself for being that way, but be proud that you recognized it. Be aware and conscious that this is something that's coming up. It's giving you the opportunity to deal with that. And, forgive yourself for it and thank yourself for doing that. It's not about conquering the shadow work. It's not about defeating that shadow side, okay? This is about loving that side of you. This is about coming to terms with this part of who you are, sending loving energy to that, whatever that might be, forgiveness, understanding, whatever that might look like, putting that energy towards that situation, that shadow that's coming through, and then allowing yourself to move through that, move past that. This is a part of you. It's never going to go away. Make peace with that, and then realize that you can live in coherence with yourself. And that when these things come up, be like, oh, okay, I'm seeing this. I'm recognizing this in myself. And then finding ways that you can purge that energy. Sometimes it's as simple as just exercising, doing yoga. It's as simple as that. music, expression, dance, whatever you can do to express and move that energy is crucial. And finding whatever that might be, journal, I would say that's probably one of the best tips I can give you as you work through this awakened consciousness, this self-awareness that you begin to have, is to journal, man. Journal it all out. And a journal doesn't always have to be this, positive, reflection of everything, like, oh, my world's perfect and I'm always going to be positive. Sometimes I just need to journal out that energy. I don't know why I'm feeling this way, bringing up this in me. Why am I continually thinking this? Writing that out, putting those questions, into that book. Sometimes you'll never look at them again, and other times you'll go back and reflect on it and be like, oh, now I've got clarity. I've allowed myself to work through this, and I've worked past it. So I don't have a whole lot for this video. I just wanted to recognize this, and it's like retrograde right now. We've got full moons or new moons and lunar eclipses and solar eclipses and things like that coming up. So the energies are really intense, on top of all of the conscious stuff that we're seeing and things that are kind of being presented in the news and whatnot, if you're still watching those things. Though I would advise, tuning out most of that and staying in tune with you. That's the best thing you can do if possible. If you're in an area where it's not as possible because it's all around you, find ways to transmute that energy. Send love and compassion to everything that's going on. Understand that many people are dealing with these emotions in different ways, some not healthy. And the best thing we can do is be that change we want to see. Live by example and send that love and compassion to yourself first, and then allow yourself to put that out to the rest of the world that needs it. If this is something that you're dealing with or struggling with, if there's something you want to know more about, there's more that you want to know on how to deal with these things, there's definitely ways you can seek out other spiritual guides or spiritual people. Look on YouTube, continue to look that up. I offer a lot of these things as well. I would definitely suggest, again, looking into Reiki. Reiki is a great resource for you to get in and figure out how to work within those energies, clearing and purging yourself of that, as well as the energies and stuff around you and the things that you take in. So I just wanted to open that up, put this on the channel for anybody that might be needing this, and just send much love to everybody that's out there. Just know that there's many of us out here to help you and heal you and love you. But first, that starts with you loving yourself. So thanks so much for being another one of the awakened people of Earth. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video.